Unit 1 poems, Unit 2 short stories, Unit 3 essays, and Unit 4 a very important part of your question paper, that is the language component. Second unit of your syllabus includes the 3 very important short stories like The Little Mermaid by Hans Christian Andersen and The Verger by Somerset Maugham and Karma by Khushwant Singh. Last unit, that is Unit 4, which is nothing but the language component, includes from 6 to question number 6 to 9 for 20 marks. Hello everyone, myself B. Shobha Rani, faculty in English, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, MYSURU, heartily welcome you for my first introductory class about the English syllabus for 2nd Sem BCom students. So this is a very important session to get to know about the syllabus, what you have for the English subject for 2nd Sem BCom students. So in this particular session, I'll be introducing you all to the syllabus, what you have for your 2nd Sem BCom English subject. Then I'll be discussing about the pattern of evaluation as well the pattern of question paper. So this is a very important session for the 2nd Sem BCom English students because it is this session which will make you understand about the syllabus. Let me move on to the syllabus of the English subject, what you have for your 2nd Sem BCom. Here, the first unit itself involves the poems. So the first, totally you have 4 units. Unit 1 poems, Unit 2 short stories, Unit 3 essays, and Unit 4 a very important part of your question paper, that is the language component. So what syllabus do you all have for the English subject for 2nd Sem BCom? First unit involves the poems. So here the first poem is Leave This Chanting and Singing and Telling of Beads by Rabindranath Tagore, which is a very interesting poem. And the second poem that is there for your syllabus is The Second Coming by W.B. Yeats. And the third poem is War is Kind by Stephen Crane. Fourth one, that is The Burning of the Books by Bertolt Brecht, and On Buying and Selling by Khalil Gibran. Then the sixth and the last poem of Unit 1 of your English syllabus, that is In the Bazaars of Hyderabad by Sarojini Naidu. You can see in this beautiful picture the poets who have written these 6 poems, namely Rabindranath Tagore, W.B. Yeats, Stephen Crane, Bertolt Brecht, then Khalil Gibran, then Sarojini Naidu. So the 6 poems what you have for your English syllabus for 2nd Sem BCom includes Leave This Chanting and Singing and Telling of Beads by Rabindranath Tagore, The Second Coming by W.B. Yeats, War is Kind by Stephen Crane, The Burning of the Books by Bertolt Brecht, On Buying and Selling by Khalil Gibran, In the Bazaars of Hyderabad by Sarojini Naidu. Hope I am clear with the unit first, that is the Unit 1 of your English syllabus. Moving on to the Unit 2, as I said, it involves the short stories. So there are 3 very important short stories and quite interesting short stories like The Little Mermaid by Hans Christian Andersen, you can see here, and The Verger by Somerset Maugham and Karma by Khushwant Singh. So the second unit, the first unit involves the poems, 6 poems. Second unit of your syllabus includes the 3 very important short stories like The Little Mermaid by Hans Christian Andersen and The Verger by Somerset Maugham and Karma by Khushwant Singh. Hope I am clear with the second unit of your English syllabus that includes the short stories, the 3 short stories. Unit 1, 6 poems. Unit 2, 3 short stories. Moving on to Unit 3, as I said, Unit 1 poems, Unit 2 short stories, Unit 3 essays, and Unit 4 is the language component. So what are the 3 essays you have for your English syllabus for second sem BCom? That is On the Way to Koregaon by B.R. Ambedkar, Baba Sahib Ambedkar, then Shooting an Elephant by George Orwell, then Pele's Thousandth Goal, Pele with R.L. Fish. So what are the 3 very interesting essays you have for Unit 3 of your syllabus is On the Way to Koregaon by B.R. Ambedkar, Shooting an Elephant by George Orwell, then Pele's Thousandth Goal by Pele with R.L. Fish. So this is about the 3rd unit. Let me move on to the last but one unit, that is Unit 4, which includes the language component, that is the grammar part of your syllabus. The grammar part of your syllabus, the first language component that includes is the adjectives, and the second language component that includes is the adverbs, and the third language component that is there for your syllabus is words often confused. And the last but one language component of Unit 4 is the conjunctions. Hope I am clear. That is Unit 4 language component, that is 4 language components, that is adjectives, adverbs, words often confused, and conjunction. Hope I am clear with the syllabus. Let me get back to you all once again. So Unit 4 is language component, adjectives, adverbs, words often confused, conjunction. Then essays On the Way to Koregaon by B.R. Ambedkar, Shooting an Elephant by George Orwell, then Pele's Thousandth Goal by Pele with R.L. Fish. Then Unit 2, that is the short stories, The Little Mermaid by Hans Christian Andersen, The Verger by Somerset Maugham, and 3 Karma by Khushwant Singh. Then moving on to the Unit 1, that is the poems, that is Leave This Chanting and Singing and Telling of Beads by Rabindranath Tagore, The Second Coming by W.B. Yeats, War is Kind by Stephen Crane, The Burning of the Books by Bertolt Brecht, On Buying and Selling by Khalil Gibran, In the Bazaars of Hyderabad by Sarojini Naidu. Hope I am clear with the syllabus that is there for your second sem BCom English, that is Unit 1, 6 poems, Unit 2, 3 short stories, Unit 3, that is the 3 essays, and Unit 4, the 4 language components. I hope I am clear with the syllabus that you have for your second sem BCom English. Let me move on to the pattern of evaluation. That is, what is the pattern of evaluation for your second sem BCom English subject? Here we can see the formative assessment, assessment occasion or type. Here the weightage of marks. So you have a continuous assessment, that is home assignment. So some assignments will be given for you all to write at home and come. Seminar, group discussion, which carries a mark of 10 marks. So next, the continuous assessment, that is the class test, what you all have, carries 10 marks. So totally internals itself is for 20 marks. So total it is for 20 marks. Your internal marks, that includes the continuous assessment, that is home assignment, seminar, group discussion, and the class test, what you have, all that carries together, that is the 20 marks. And the semester end exam, which is for 80 marks. So total paper, the weightage, the total marks what you have for your second sem BCom English is 100 marks, which includes 20 for your internals, as well at the end semester end exam, that is 80 marks. That is the theory paper what you are going to write at the end of the semester exam, that is end semester, so is 80 marks. So totally you have 100 marks for the subject. Hope I am clear with the syllabus, that is the second sem BCom English syllabus includes 4 units, with Unit 1 with 6 poems, Unit 2 with 3 short stories, Unit 3 with 3 essays, and Unit 4 with the 4 language components. And I have also discussed the pattern of evaluation, where you have 20 marks for the internals, as well at the semester end exam you have for 80 marks. So total it is for 100 marks. Let me move on to the pattern of question paper. That is the question paper pattern of the end semester examination. As you know, internal carries 20 marks, whereas your theory paper, that is the semester end exam, will be for 80 marks. So what is the first question that is going to be there for your examination in second sem BCom English? That is the first and foremost is the annotation, that is the analysis of the poem. So the first part, that is the question number 1 of your question paper, is all about the poems, where you have to annotate. Annotate means analyze the lines of the poem which is given for you all in the examination, where you have where 4 annotations will be given, but you are supposed to write any 2. Annotate 2 out of 4. That is particularly the question number 1 is from poetry, which carries 10 marks. That is 2 annotations carrying 5 marks each, which is 10 marks. So the first question of your question paper for 80 marks is from the poems, which is nothing but annotations, that is the analysis of the lines of the poem, where you have to annotate any 2 out of 4, which carries 5 marks each, that is 2 into 5, that is 10. Then the second question, very important, that is the same part, that is from the poetry, that is unit 1, that is the poetry. Answer 2 out of 4 in about a page and a half. That is also from poetry. So this is annotation or analysis of the lines of the poem. But the second question of your question paper is about writing about the essay type questions of the poem, that is from poetry. So about a page and a half, that is you have to write 2. So 4 will be given, you have to. So there is a choice here, right? And answer any 2. So 2 into 10, that is 20 marks. So here itself you can make out the poetry section, that is unit 1 itself carries 30 marks, which is a major part of your question paper. So you have to concentrate very much on this particular section of your question paper, that is from the poetry, that is from unit 1, the 6 poems. Hope I am clear with this. Moving on to the third question. Answer 10 out of 12 in a word, phrase or sentence each. So here, this particular part of your question paper, that is the third question, is that you have to answer any 10 out of 12. But in what way you have to answer? Either it might be in a word, one word answer, or a phrase, a set of words, or sentences, a group of words. Each from, it includes from what, which part of your syllabus, from unit 1 and from unit 2 and unit 3. That is from short stories and essays. This is the part which is quite easy, but at the same time, it is quite very important, because you may lose marks here if you don't write the answers correctly. So this is very important part of your question paper. So answer any 10 out of 12. So 12 questions will be given, where you have to answer any 10. In what way you have to answer? Either it might be in a word, phrase or a sentence each, which includes from which part of your syllabus. It is from short stories and essays. So 1 into 10, that is 10 into 1, 10 marks. So 10 questions, 1 mark each is 10 marks. So here, so I am through with the first, second and the third question. So here itself, you have almost 40 marks. So remaining is 40. So question 4. Answer 1 out of 2 in about a page and a half. This is from short stories. So particularly here, this is like one word, one or a phrase or a sentence. But this particular part of your question paper, that is question number 4, is about short stories, but it is a descriptive type of question, where you have to describe about the story what you have read. The 3 stories, that is your second unit 2 of your syllabus. Answer 1 out of 2 in about a page and a half from the short stories, that is 1 into 10, that is 10 marks. So totally again it is plus 10, that is 50. Then answer 1 out of 2. So 2 questions will be given, but you are supposed to answer any 1. Here also see 1 out of 2, here also 1 out of 2. This is from essay. This is from story. So 4th question is from, it's like 2 and you have to write about the short story in about a page and a half. And 5th question is you have to write about a page and a half, that is from the essays. Again same, it is 1 into 10. So total it is already 60 marks. See, already it is 60 marks. So remaining is 20 marks. So you can imagine from question number 1 to 5 is from unit 1, unit 2 and unit 3. And from question number 6, 7, 8, it is from the language component. Moving on to question number 6. So as I said, you can see you can make out 6, 7, 8 and 9 is from the language component. So question number 6. So this particular part, section 6, 7 and 8, 1 to 5 is from the poetry, is from the short stories and from the essays. Question number 6, 7, 8 and 9 is from the Unit 4, that is the language component, which includes the adjectives, the adverbs, words often confused, and conjunction. So the first sixth question is identify adjectives in the following sentences. So 5 sentences will be given to you all, and in that particular 5 sentences you need to identify the adjectives, and each sentence where you identify the adjective carries 1 mark each. So 5 into 1, that is 5 marks. So this particular part carries 5 marks. Then next, 7th question, identify the adverbs. So 5 sentences are given where in the 5 sentences you have to identify the correct adverbs and write down. So that is also 5 into 1, that is 5 sentences. You have to, in the 5 sentences, you have to identify the 5 adverbs. That is 5 into 1, that is 5, again 5 marks. So here question number 6 and 7 has itself carries 10 marks. So 60 is from the poetry, from short stories, and from essays. And the 6th and 7th question and 8th and 9th is from the language component. So already up to question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, it is how many marks? 60, that is 60 plus 10, that is 70 marks. So this itself up to question number 7, it is 70 marks, and remaining 10 is from question number 8 and 9. So question number 8 is fill in the blanks with the appropriate words given in the bracket. So this particular section is from the language component called words often confused. Like for example, by, course, plain. So there are some words which, when you are pronouncing may be similar, but they have a different meaning. So this particular part of your section, that is question number 8, you need to identify the appropriate words given in the bracket. So it is again 5 into 1, 5 marks. Then the last but one question of your question paper includes fill in the blanks with suitable conjunctions given in the bracket. So suitable conjunctions are given in the brackets of the sentences. You need to choose the correct conjunction which gives meaning to the sentences. So that is also 5 into 1, that is 5. So this question number 8 and 9 carries 10 marks. Hope I am clear. So here you can make out, that is question number from 1 to 5 carries 60 marks. And from 6 to 9 carries 20 marks. Totally it is 80 marks. So the semester end examination is for 80 marks, where the question number 1 to 5, which includes from Unit 1, Unit 2 and Unit 3, that is from the poetries, short stories and essays, is 60 marks. And the last unit, that is Unit 4, which is nothing but the language component, includes from 6 to question number 6 to 9 for 20 marks. So total it is for 80 marks. So hope I am clear with the pattern of question paper and the syllabus. So your second sem BCom English syllabus includes 4 units, with Unit 1 with the poetry 6 poems, Unit 2 with 3 short stories, and Unit 1 with 6 poems, Unit 2 with 3 short stories, Unit 3 with 3 essays, and Unit 4 with 4 language components. And the internal marks is for 20 marks, which includes the continuous assessment, and the semester end examination, which is for 80 marks. So total marks for your English second sem BCom English is 100 marks. Hope I am through with this introductory session where I have given clarity about the syllabus, what you have for your second sem BCom English, as well the pattern of evaluation, as well the scheme of the question paper pattern I have discussed in this particular session. Thank you.